Broadcasting to you live from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, this is TBC News, our top stories tonight. Embassies directed to explore more economic opportunities. Government vows to strengthen media sector. Good evening, I am Kefa Igilo. You can follow us live via our YouTube channel, TBConline, and also get all the latest news through our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter pages at TBConline. Prime Minister Kassim Majaliwa has instructed ambassadors and other embassy officials representing Tanzania overseas to continue to evaluate the economic opportunities that Tanzania benefit from diplomatic cooperations with the countries where they are. The Prime Minister was meeting Tanzanian embassy staff in Pretoria, South Africa. He adds that it will be of economic benefit for the Tanzanian embassies to establish economic platforms that will bring together businessmen and investors of those to explore areas of economic operations.
Kwa kiuchumi eneo hili lazima tujikite katika kufuatilia mwenendo wa uchumi wa nchi hii.
We have to do a close follow-up of the economic trends of South Africa, such that the trend can benefit our country. We should focus on the business sector, such that we understand the types of business to do. Also, the big business people should be motivated. Business forums should also be conducted. Experts from Tanzania should be invited in those forums. They should explain the opportunities available in lands, minerals, natural resources, and water.
Prime Minister he insists the Tanzania embassy should prepare an agreement which will show what is in demand in the country and what is available in abundance in Tanzania. In tourism sector, Mr. Majaliwa urges embassies to continue to encourage tourists to come and visit Tanzania.
Tanzania receives a lot of tourists, and this is all due to President Samir's efforts, who used the Royal Tour to spread awareness about our touristic attractions. The Royal Tour was broadcast worldwide, and those who did not know Tanzania got a chance to know it. I urge you all also to spread awareness about our touristic attractions, such as the presence of Mount Kilimanjaro.
Earlier, the acting Tanzanian ambassador of South Africa, Peter Shija, said that Tanzania can benefit from the business opportunities available in the country by selling crops such as rice, beans, cashews, and fruits.
There is a market for rice. South Africa imports food from other countries worth $35 billion per year. And among them, 7 billion imports food from Asia and other countries. SADC countries import food worth $1 billion outside Africa. Rice found in South Africa and neighboring countries comes from Asian countries. Tanzania produces 2.2 million tons of rice per year. And among those, 900,000 tons are for domestic uses. There is a market here for rice, so Tanzania can use the opportunity to increase rice production and also looking for the ways to export to South Africa.
The Minister for Information, Communication and Information Technology, Nape Nnauye, says the government has plans to strengthen the system of rules and laws governing the media sector in the coming year, 2023, to increase the efficiency of the sector. Speaking to journalists at Mwanza Airport, Mr. Nnauye comments that next year the government will look into ways to improve media revenues to enable them to afford operation costs as well as improve the income of journalists. Here is a report by Moses Matthew, read by Manasa Kingo.
Minister for Information, Communication and Information Technology, Nape Nnauye, meets with journalists in Mwanza region. And here he talks about the achievements of the media sector in the year 2022.
Sekta imekuwa, sekta imetulia na
the information sector has developed and it is stable. The sector has fulfilled its obligations, and that is why the country is also stable. I congratulate journalists for how they conducted their work in 2022. I think we all agree that there are many things that we have been done in the year 2022 and have improved and strengthened the information and media sector.
Kuimarisha sekta ya habari.
He identifies the efforts made by the government in strengthening the sector. We continue to strengthen the legal systems. Like I said before, there are laws, policies, and principles that we continue to review so that they can go in line with our working environment. We continue to spread awareness by conducting seminars and trainings. We are also looking for ways to ensure information from government institutions are easily available. The issue of the income of the journalists is also highlighted. There is a challenge of salaries to journalists. This is largely caused by the income of the media companies. We have promised to strengthen the media houses' income, and this will strengthen journalists' income. Also, the minister highlights the government's commitment to further strengthen the Tanzania Broadcasting Corporation, TBC.
TBC na kwenyewe tuna uwekezaji mkubwa.
There is enormous investments being done in TBC, including improving the quality of the broadcasts. We also have a plan to enacting a law specific for TBC. This will improve TBC.
Badala ya TBC.
He finally wishes the media and communication stakeholders in the country a happy new year.
Wakati tukimalizia mwaka 2020.
On behalf of the Ministry of Information, Communications and Information Technology, I wish all Tanzanians, including journalists, a happy new year. We believe it will be a prosperous year.
Mwaka wa kuimarika zaidi. Kila laheri.
The Dar es Salaam Regional Commissioner Amos Makalla has ordered the demolition of commercial building built along Coco Beach after the investor violated the law. Here is Henry Mabumo's report, read by Nasa Kingu.
Visiting the business stalls and then talking to the owners, the Dar es Salaam Regional Commissioner Amos Makalla instructs the Kinondoni District Commissioner to ensure that the building is demolished immediately. There is a permanent building here instead of a temporary one. I order the district commissioner and the mayor to rectify this. This businessman has gone against the regulations. This building should be demolished. In addition, he issues a warning to the management of Wavuvi Camp Bar for posting immoral pictures that are against Tanzanian culture on social media. We give a warning to Wavuvi Camp, and we order them to follow the right code of conduct and behavior. We want this place to be a conducive environment for everyone, including children. Carlos is the owner of Wavuvi Camp Bar, and here he gives a word. In this business, we try to be creative, and in being creative, sometimes we can make mistakes. My aim was not to disrespect anyone. We always abide with government regulations. Mayor of Kinondoni, Songoro Mnyonge, also warns the bar for selling alcohol without complying with the government guidelines. I order an inspection to be conducted, and if alcohol is sold in early hours, the right legal actions should be taken, and that includes suspending their licenses. In another step, the Kinondoni District Commissioner, Godwin Gondwe, asks Dar es Salaam residents to participate in the cleaning exercise, which is expected to take place in various areas of Kinondoni District as part of the implementation of the Pendezesha campaign of Dar es Salaam region. Nasa Kingu, TBC News.
Tanzania Road Agency, TANROADS, have been urged to increase the pace of ongoing road construction projects, which leads to frequent road closures in Dar es Salaam Central Business District CBD, causing traffic jams. The Minister for Works and Transport, Professor Makame Mbarawa, made the remarks while witnessing the opening of the Kilwa Road and Nelson Mandela flyover, which intends to ease traffic and fasten transport to and from the CBD area to Mbagala. Rehema Sebabili reports.
Kilwa Road project consists of a 20-kilometer road expansion that includes bus stops and flyovers along Kilwa and Nelson Mandela intersection. The upgrade of Kilwa Road seeks to minimize traffic jams during rush hours and the laying down of new facilities such as the flyover for a smooth passage of traffic and pedestrians. The Minister for Works and Transport, Professor Makame Mbarawa, witnessed the first vehicle passing on the other side of the flyover, which marks the full use of the flyover.
We want to allow the cars now to start to use both sides, this side and another side there. As you know, or as you see, we have started to use 1 month ago, but for this one today, we want to start today. We are trying to do what we are planning now. We want to make sure that every step, if we finish part A, part B, we open, because here is a very difficult. We've got heavy traffic in this area. So we need to make sure that every step we allow the people to use the road. Otherwise, if we're waiting until everything finishes, it's going to be very difficult for Dar es Salaam residents.
This is a plan that will enable the contractor to complete the construction on the existing links in between. We are building with the concrete, and the concrete will take 28 days. So there is a need for roads that will allow vehicles to pass while the contractor continues with the construction.
Upon completion of the Kilwa Road project, the government plans to expand the road project to Vikindu on the outskirts of Dar es Salaam. Some Mbagala residents and political leaders expressed their happiness following the full opening of the flyover.
Allowing cars to pass will really help to reduce congestion that the people living in Mbagala and Temeke used to face. I think the challenge that was faced by Mbagala residents, back then, if you want to go to Mbagala, one has to think twice. But the opening of this road will change the situation. The opening of this road will help to reduce traffic jams. At least we people from Mbagala will be able to reach the city center more easily.
The Kilwa Road project has reached 82% and is expected to be completed on March 27 next year. Gloria Michael, TBC.
Government development funds in the Gairo district has brought major reforms to complete various development. The district has received of more than 20 billion shillings in the financial year 2022-2023. The following is a report by Remi Yacinti, read by Faida Ngaga.
Gairo is a district that was officially established in 2018 before it was part of Kilosa district. The district is growing fast due to the fact that the district is in the middle of the Morogoro-Dodoma highway. In 1 year, more than 20 billion shillings has been invested here by President Samia Suluhu Hassan. The funds has further shaped the development strategies of the district. There are numerous projects conducted here, including the offices for government employees, district hospital, as well as the district court building. We received 1.6 billion Tanzanian shillings from the COVID-19 funds. We also had the SWASH project, which focuses on infrastructural development, especially for our schools. We received 33.6 million Tanzanian shillings. Also, TASAF received 829.3 million Tanzanian shillings. In presence of government officials, including heads of departments, the Gairo District Commissioner Jabir Makame says it was not easy for the district to implement all these projects again in a short period of time.
We are thankful to President Samia Suluhu Hassan for her efforts to provide services to Gairo. She always says that development should be about the people.
The teachers are not left behind. They are given digital tools, a sign of major reforms in the education sector in the district.
Kwa hiyo tunamshukuru sana.
We are grateful to President Samia Suluhu Hassan and the Morogoro administrative government for the cooperation they have shown in the implementation of this project. Faith Ngaga, TBC News.
Tanzania's Port Authority says the improvement of the service at the Dar es Salaam port shall go hand in hand with the improvement in the payment system. Customers now can use electronic payment systems, which include use of a MasterCard and Visa. The move aims to improve and ease payment procedures and to increase port revenue, hence national economy. Rehema Sebabili reports.
The port director, Plasgius Mbosa, made the remarks in Dar es Salaam at the launching of port electronic payment services, which will involve the use of MasterCard and Visa card. Mbosa added that the move aims at speeding up goods services delivered at the port of Dar es Salaam, which serve as the regional export and import hub. He says the authority expects to open its large customer service center to solve the challenges of customers' commodities delay.
Registered and recognized MasterCards by the financial institutions are the ones that will be used to make payments. So the things that existed for some to pay for the incurred expenses will not exist anymore. And for this, we are very grateful to the financial institutions that work with TPA.
On the other side, Congo CRDB Bank Director says the move will increase the commercial scope and open up various opportunities arising from the transport sector through the port, while the Chief Financial Officer from NMB Bank, Juma Mori, said that by recognizing the importance of card payments, the bank will continue to improve its quality in order to cope with the economic changes.
We as CRDB, our priority is e-commerce. So we promise to continue supporting TPA to provide better services to customers so that they can continue using Dar es Salaam port.
NMB is ready to cooperate with the Port Authority in ensuring that we simplify payment services, and we have established our systems well that enables the customer to pay anywhere they are.
Reporting from Dar es Salaam, Rehema Sebabili, TBC.
Iringa residents have expressed their opinions about the good and the bad side of the year 2022. They have high expectations in achieving their plans with the support of the government in 2023. They admit that the rising cost of living in 2022 caused by high fuel prices and other factors have been one of the major hindrances to achieve their financial goals. Irene Mwakalinga from Iringa reports.
After celebrating the Christmas holiday, now it's time to prepare for school. Miomboni and Mashineta to streets, people are busy here, renting and purchasing. However, some residents of Iringa acknowledge that the prices of some of the things are unaffordable.
We do not have money and things are not very affordable.
The exercise books are very expensive.
Businessmen are also desperate.
The business environment is not very good. The purchasing power to people is low.
Along with these concerns, there are residents who achieve their goals and commend the government for remembering the farmers who can now buy fertilizers at subsidized price.
I'm thankful to what has been done in agriculture.
Youth raised their concerns regarding unemployment and request the government to give a priority in creating jobs for young people next year.
Young people cannot employ themselves without having the right business environment. The curriculum should be changed so as to fit the needs.
Despite the challenges they experienced in 2022, the residents of Iringa are still hopeful for the year 2023 and they asked the government to continue to create a conducive environment to run their businesses. Irene Mwakalinga, TBC, Iringa.
Another fascinating story tonight is two of Tanzania's touristic destinations have made it to the best of the best travelers' choice trending destinations in the world by TripAdvisor in the year 2022. The two destinations include Arusha and Zanzibar. Here is a report by our very own Margaret Gady.
What an amazing way to end the year 2022 by two of Tanzania's most visited destinations to be recommended worldwide by travelers. TripAdvisor is a traveler's digital hub that is trusted worldwide for recommendations for travelers on different destinations to visit. And this is through ranking that is done by travelers themselves who have visited the destination in prior. Two of Tanzania's destinations have been recommended by travelers to be the top destinations for both hiking, beach, and safari adventures. Zanzibar and Arusha are the top touristic destinations in the country, and making it to the top destinations will help boost tourism in Tanzania. The touristic city of Arusha has always been ranked among the top destinations due to its accessibility to different attractions that surround it, including Kilimanjaro, Tarangire, Mount Meru, Ngorongoro, and Serengeti, just to mention a few. The weather on this side of the country is chilled and highly favored by the tourists that visit the city. Arusha is more of a stopover for tourists before they depart to their dream destination for safari or hiking adventures. On the other hand, the Spice Islands of Zanzibar made it in number 21 on the list of best destinations by travelers. The island has been the top touristic attraction in Tanzania, with a number of activities including Spice Tour, the historical Stone Town, and varieties of water sports. Tanzania continues to be the most visited destination in the world due to its natural beauty and availability of abundant resources. Margaret Gady, TBC.
And that item concludes local news tonight. International news is up next. And here is Lucy Nyabange with the international news.
At least 10 people died and 4 others have been injured in a terrorist attack that targeted 3 buses transporting workers from Al-Taim oil field in Deir ez-Zor province. Syrian Democratic Forces began fighting against IS fighters as an offensive following an earlier assault on a prison in Raqqa, northwest of the attack on the bus. Syrian military said they are targeting IS fighters from areas that were the source of recent terrorist attacks. Military and police in Cambodia resumed searching for bodies after fire destroyed the Grand Diamond City Casino Hotel in the city of Pol Pot. In the accident, 19 people died and 30 others were injured. Among the people who died, there are casino workers. Italy leader wants a European Union to test COVID-19 travelers from China. The countries of Malaysia and South Korea have already put restrictions for travelers from China. All passengers are required to test and show a negative certificate before entering their countries due to China being angered by coronavirus. Other countries that set such restrictions are United States of America, Italy, Japan, Taiwan, and India. The government of India has banned the coffee medicine manufacturing company Marion Biotech after accused of making a medicine linked to the death of children in Uzbekistan. About 18 children have died after drinking a coffee syrup manufactured by Indian drug maker Marion Biotech. The authorities in India have taken sample for testing after the Ministry of Health of Uzbekistan complaining on a cough therapy as the initial tests have shown that drug was toxic. The claims from Uzbekistan have come several weeks after the Gambia also linked the deaths of children to coffee medicine provided by another Indian company. Lucy Nyabange, TBC News.
Thank you very much, Lucy. In sport news, as tribute for Pele continued to pour in from around the world after his death at the age of 82, the Brazilian embassy in Tanzania also have expressed their sadness and have sent their condolences to the world of football. Brazilian ambassador to Tanzania believes Pele to be the greatest football player of all times.
Declared 3 days mourning, because of the passing of Pelé, and of course he will be cherished, and we will have many moments in the next days and weeks in Brazil to cry for his departure, but also to cherish everything he gave to the Brazilian society. Usually we consider, and I think it's not only us, we consider Pelé the most successful and the best player in the world and the most complete football player that had existed. So yes, for sure.
Pele passed away yesterday, leaving an unforgettable legacy in football. He is the only player to win 3 World Cups and being the world top scorer of all times with 1,283 goals in 1,363 games. And that marks the end of the news bulletin for tonight. My name is Kefa Igilo. Have a lovely night and Happy New Year in advance. See you in 2023.